I had no choice but to go back to Ojota to see my mother who still sells plantain in the market. And she told me that she will not abhor me again and she had disowned me a very long time. I do not blame her though. Because when everything was rosy, when I was living the good life, I never remembered my mother. Hi everybody, my name is Jessica. I know you all wonder why I'm speaking like this, but there's a lot going on in my body that even mouth can say. I used to live in Ojota with my mother who sells plantain, Bolly that we all know it as. I was okay with how I was living with my mother until I started seeing the kind of lives my friends were living. They all living large, living fine, living big and doing well. And then that pressure began to set in and I thought to myself, will I continue living like this? And then I beckoned on one of my friends. I told her that she should help me. She should take me away from Ojota. I want to live the kind of life they live. I want to roll with the people they are with. I want to eat the kind of things they eat, wear the kind of clothes they wear. I want to just live the kind of life they live. I should have known when she asked me, will you be able to do whatever it takes to have money? I told her I was willing to do anything because truly I was willing to do anything. I was feeling so pressurized. And then that certain night, without letting my mother know or any other person, I followed my friend to the island, Osapa, London to be precise. And that's where it all began. I met with the woman who takes them for job, who distributes them for job, Madam Irene. She's late now. She also died battling a illness. Madam Irene was the one who distributed us to different men, big men, guys that just came back from abroad. Should give us to them, and they paid us well. They paid us really well. In a night, I can make up 100,000. In a night I wasn't making much, I will make 50,000 naira. Though we are told to be doing different nasty things that even if the years hear them, it will sound disgusting. But I was doing anything just to be one of lucky big girls. I could just do anything at all. Yeah, sometimes I'll be giving urine in a cup to drink while having sex. I'll do it. Is it excreta? I've eaten it before. Is it sleeping with dogs? I've done that before. I've done all sorts of nasty things that even I myself am not proud of. But I'll do anything just for the money. And there was a time in Dubai, a man from Dubai came around. He just came around. Even Madam Irene hadn't met him before. And it was me that Madam Irene sent to go and meet him. Of course, I'll do anything for the job. When we were about to have sex, he said some things in a language that I could not understand. But I just felt maybe he was just speaking his own language or making some recitations. I didn't take it to heart at all. We had sex I would have in a long while, and I was like, it wasn't so bad. That day, he gave me money in dollars. He gave me $300 and also gave me cash money too. That was 500,000 naira in cash. I felt it wasn't so bad for just normal, and I went home. I gave Madam Irene a cut, and the following day I started bleeding from her vagina. I thought it was just ordinary, or maybe it was even my period. But my period always came out bright red, but this one it was dark reddish blood. I went to the hospital, they gave me drugs and said I should come back for further diagnosis. It just kept on getting worse, it just kept getting worse. The blood was not stopping. The blood was not stopping. I went to the hospital several times. Later I was admitted, but nothing was happening. Nothing was happening. And I spent all the savings I had just to treat myself. Nothing was forthcoming. I was later discharged from the hospital when I could no longer afford the bills. I went to Madam Irene, who I had always seen like a mother. She chased me out and said she was only up for the business. She does not have time to be taking care of any sick person. I had no choice but to go back to Ojota to see my mother, who still sells plantain in the market. And she told me that she will not abhor me again, and she had disowned me a very long time. I do not blame her though, because when everything was rosy, when I was living a good life, I never remembered my mother. I had nowhere to go and I was still bleeding profusely. Was smelling so badly. Nobody wants to be with me. Even the bad children there, none of them wants to roll with me. Please help me. I'm going through severe pain. I don't know what to do. I'm tired. I don't know what to do.